Hello and welcome everybody to Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. This is the third installment of the Assassin's Creed Chronicles series of games, I suppose we should call them, and dare I say it is the most brave one in terms of when the game is put. Of course it is put in Russia, obviously, but it is put during the last days of World War I, after the October Revolution in Russia and the end of the autocratic Tsarist regime there. That is relatively recent, right? That is near World War II. That is an era where telephones exist, where guns and even tanks are used massively, where it's an era of new inventions that you might say don't exactly work with the Assassin's Creed franchise, and I think that it was very brave of the developers to put the game in this time period and work with it and make a really good functioning experience to put an assassin in this time period with the mechanics already known and loved so widely, both within the Chronicles and the AAA experience of Assassin's Creed, to put them in such a modern setting and make it actually work. So let's begin by taking a look at the options menu. First of all, settings. Not much here. Subtitles, language, and 3 different volume sliders, as well as brightness controls are standard. Extras, graphics options, there is a distinct lack thereof. VSync, full screen on or off, and resolution. Where are my graphics options? I want more of them. Of course, it comes with challenge rooms, and I'm going to start the game from the beginning, actually. I did play through a little bit, but I'm going to start from the beginning as I think it demonstrates very well what I'm trying to convey here, and to show how much of an interesting game this is, because you might think, well, it's the third installment. Some more cynical among us would say, you know, it's getting repetitive, isn't it? There are kind of short games, and there are kind of like doing their thing, right? But like 3 times is enough. Surely it gets boring after a while. No. You'd be surprised. Word of warning, as I will mention in the video later on a couple of times, I am utter garbage when it comes to these games. I played through some, not the entirety of the first level, and that is the level I'm going to show you because I think it highlights most of the things that are good with this game, but I think I mentioned that in the video later down the line as well. This is sort of post-edit insert into the video that I'm doing. Basically, I'm telling you that I'm utter garbage at this game, and I hope you can look past that and just value the quality of this video based on my critique, or sorry, lack thereof. Value it based on my praise of the game and how much I like it, and how much I think it's a good move to create such a game and things associated with. But again, I apologize for the gameplay. It's been bad, I know. I could have replayed the first level like 5 times and the 6th time on YouTube for the record, but then it wouldn't be like me really playing, right? It would be just mechanically doing it over and over again. So I want to give you a semi-first impressions into the game, and yes, I'm garbage, and I apologize for the gameplay. Moving on with the video. This is very different. I played India recently, actually very recently, and I heard the phrase often, man, these annual releases are killing me. They really are. I didn't get the chance to finish India, but here's the thing. I find it incredibly different, and I found it also that I think it's worth mentioning that, in my opinion, it is... oh, by the way, you can see there, Svoboda, Ravnopravstvo i Bratstvo, freedom, equality, and brotherhood. Which is, I believe, the same phrase used in, or I suppose phrases used in the French Revolution, which I did not know until right now. I guess you learn something new each day. Straight to the point. How is it different? Obviously, it's 1918. Things have changed. It's no longer bows and arrows. It's Mosim Nagan. Absolutely. Yep, we are using guns. And boy, are we using guns. Ranged weapons are going to find a lot of use. Obviously, there was a thing here that I picked up, okay. But not only that, there's also other things you can do. There's now elevators or lifts. There is telephones that you can use to distract your opponents. There's so many different things that really keep the game not only new, refreshing, and exciting, also very exotic. Because in the AAA releases, we've mostly seen the same times, right? Medieval times, fair enough. Renaissance, fair enough. Syndicate is now reinventing the formula by putting us in Victorian England. But this game is taking a step further, and let me show you the telephone. Again, this is a tutorial level, or kind of, you know, it being the first level in the game, but it demonstrates a lot of the game's new exciting features very, very well. So you can do that now, and you go over here, and there's the good old-fashioned lockpicking. So it's a really exciting experience to go through these things which we've never before had a chance to experience within the Assassin's Creed franchise. Because sure enough, we had Ezio di Torre da Firenze, we had Connor, we had, of course, the American Revolution, the Black Flag, all of that, you know, makes sense to put an assassin in that time. That's where the game strives, I suppose, and that's where it... I fucked up. I fucked up, I should have killed him. I'm sorry. Okay, let's try and fail a little bit less on the beginning of the bloody game. Oh, fuck, crying out loud. Yeah, it's very interesting to see, and it gets me thinking, maybe we'll see something like World War I era AAA game from Assassin's Creed, though you might think that's not exactly a good idea. They are in a dire need of, they're in a dire need to reinvent the Assassin's Creed franchise, and well, this seems like a really good way of doing it. Anyways, besides that entire, what did I just do? Oh. This is how we're supposed to do it. Okay. But besides introducing new mechanics and new things for you to use in this new exciting era that the game is placed in, I nearly jumped over that prematurely. From a non-lethal takedown. There we go. Okay. What else is there? Is there anything else new within the game? You might, if you remember, if you maybe even watched my first impressions on India, I had some few minor problems with the way the foreground interacts with the background, and as in the 2.5D could have been done. It was done great, but it could have been done a little bit better. There's stuff like that. A couple of different things. Some minor complaints I had, and from what I can see, they've been mostly taken care of, which makes me very excited to see that the formula is not really changing in the sense of drastically, because, again, this is a set of now 3 games that people have come to love quite a lot, obviously. You know, they're selling rather well, and I can see by the reactions on the forums and Reddit and everything that they're doing really well. But not only that, the formula is at least somewhat evolving. It's not being changed drastically, but it is
Stay where you are.
You know, being changed. I screwed up again, didn't I?
Over there.
Okay. Good. Bye-bye. Could have shot him, I didn't. Let's shoot someone else. We should shoot people a lot more. In general, of course, not just in the game. I'm joking, obviously. But supposed to show you a bit more gameplay. What I'm noticing that at least in the beginning level, and it kind of persists a bit later on as well. The game is a lot more monotone, which is, I guess, their way of expressing this weird, I'm going to call it weird time in Russia at the time, and I think I say that with a lot of... take that with a pinch of salt, though. It's not exactly weird in the traditional sense, but a time of uncertainty within Russia, and I think that they're trying to represent that. It might not be doing the entire era justice, but that's the way they choose to do it, and it's completely fine. So, how do we take care of this? Let's take him down.
Identify yourself. Over there.
Of course, fail miserably. But we can shoot people at long range now because we have guns. We have lots of guns that are really, really good at doing what guns are supposed to do. Okay. Oh, let's, Can I not pickpocket him? Okay, where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm hammering the buttons and wiggling the sticks. I'm not 100% sure where I'm supposed to go. What is this, Resident Evil 6? I'm supposed to hammer all the buttons and wiggle all of the sticks? No. Okay. Yeah, turns out I was supposed to steal their shit. Do I go back through the level? And find the corpses of the people that I was supposed to kill? No, we can just go down here, I assume. Yeah. And there's a train, however, this is not as exciting since I played Syndicate, but, okay, that was clever of me, I think. There's the police station.
No more this way tonight. Everybody off.
Short. The militia checkpoint. I must be cautious.
There is a story, by the way, which I'm not going to spoil in case you want to play the game for yourselves, but, it comes pretty much standard. The beginning, literally the first thing you're told in the game is that members of the Russian royal family may or may not be in a possession of, in the possession of a piece of Eden, and you need to retrieve it, and that's how your story begins. That's all I'm going to say about the story. The rest of it you're going to need to figure out on your own. So, as I said, I had some minor complaints about the controls and stuff like that. It was great, don't get me wrong, for a 2D game and all that. It was good, but it could have been a bit better, and it really is now. I feel like they've improved a hell of a lot upon the existing formula that they had, as I already mentioned previously. I think this is a game where, it's like maybe a bit completely random, but I think this is a game where knowing Russian really is going to help me out, because I know what each of these, I know I can translate the text on each and every one of these buildings, which may or may not be a strategic, of strategic benefit later down the line. I also love the Assassin's Creed symbol with the communist, red star there. It is not something I thought I'd ever see in an Assassin's Creed game, but it exists. So I'm being stupid, aren't I? Stop being stupid. Actually, you know what? Kill you. Could have done a non-lethal takedown. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've done this mission already, anyways. So. No, actually, that's a lie. I haven't. Yeah, sorry, I've done this mission already, but. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Anyways. I missed this for some reason. Okay, that was skillful. Don't tell me that wasn't skillful. I am notoriously bad at these games. Have I mentioned that? I probably should have mentioned that earlier. I am notoriously bad at these games, and I fully admit that, and not for a second do I have any delusions about this game, there's being anything wrong with this game. Like, if you see anything wrong, it's me being an idiot, not the game's fault, so, bear that in mind. Anyways, we can use a smoke grenade. What do we do after we use a smoke grenade? We kill the communist! Because that's what the game wants you to do. Well, not really. Also, consider this, you're playing a Russian assassin. How badass is that? Okay. Also, you can absolutely refer to yourself as Comrade Assassin if that brings you any sort of entertainment. You may absolutely do that. Yeah, we're supposed to go over there. But yeah, you know how it wasn't completely clear whether you could go across to the other side in like this 2D movement that they have going on. It's completely crystal clear now. It's like, it seems like someone looked at my video from the dev team and listened to everything. I know that's not true, by the way. I'm not deluded about such things, but it really does seem like that. Any minor complaints that I had about the game, they fixed, and I am eternally grateful for them for doing that. It's a really fun game. This is like a semi-review, semi-first impressions. I know I'm not doing this completely first impressions because I've already played through a lot of this level. I think I've actually finished it. I can't remember. I don't think so. But yeah, it's not exactly a true first impressions. It doesn't matter though. It's no matter how many times I play this game, I will never get good at it. By the way, or well, this level specifically. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that again with less fail. But usually in these videos, I like to sort of go in on a discussion of what I think is wrong with the game, what I think is really good about the game, and how would I fix both. I don't have any more ammunition, so I'm like, I should have shot. I should have shot. I knew there was a guy there, but I didn't want to waste a bullet. Oh well. And for the record, you can do the entire thing completely stealthy. I'm just an idiot that doesn't know how to do that, so bear with me, basically. So wait, is what you're telling me, right? Yeah, that's a lot of guys. Let's not mess with them.
Good. Let's hope it stays that way.
I suppose a good topic for discussion would be, where do I see the future of Assassin's Creed Chronicles? Because this is like the third installment, and they're really like, I think they've just proven that there's a reason for them to make more of the games. Maybe not as strictly in this series like Chronicles and with this particularly specific formula, but definitively within. Ouch! I meant to. The gun, not the grappling hook. But definitely within this style, like a basically the not AAA version of Assassin's Creed. In this is like 2D. I wouldn't even call it simplified, but in this 2D environment, and then games like these that would really not only do justice, but really work well with. That was a fail and a half. Hi. Thank you. Put me out of my misery, for crying out loud. These games really work as was proven, and I think that they justified their existence. Well, not really. They justified they justified the existence of future titles. As long as they keep doing them like this, they've proven that they know how to and will. Well, you're not asking me to do what I think you're asking me to do, are you? It's like this, and then the wrong button. Okay, this is complicated, and for my stupid brain, it's going to take a while to figure this out. Also, batteries on my controller are running out. One problem after the other, right? Nope. Nope, nope, no way of doing that. Nope. Supposed to grab the grappling hook, I think, and attach yourself to that thing. Actually, maybe not. Let's try it. Let's try and not overthink things, because I don't think it's possible to do physically what I'm trying to do. Let's try that again with being closer to the edge. Oh, it is possible. Okay. Good. No, you don't. Shut up. Nobody sees the elusive Ivan. Shh.
There is no escape. We will find you.
Maybe. Is that not going to hit him if I fire? Really should.
Identify. Over there.
Okay, that was a bit stupid on my behalf. I'm guessing I should show you some more gameplay and wrap the video up there. There isn't really a lot to talk about these games now, especially with the third installment. I just wanted to sort of share my thoughts on primarily the one thing that you can talk about in this instance is the... Okay, that's just stupid game design. I'm sorry, that was just stupid. You can't shoot them from up there, really? I mean, I think so. Pretty sure even 2D games don't work like that. Anyways, so other than this particular situation, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong. It's been improved, definitely. Have I improved my personal skill at this game? No. Matter of fact, I think I'm worse, but, yeah. It's, Can I not just... Please. Okay. It's not the most elegant solution, but it is a solution nonetheless. Police station again. There's like 4 police stations on this level. It's a bit ridiculous. Supposed to go up there, obviously.
I need to take out those guards. They will shoot me.
Use a sniper to clear the rear building of guard. Okay. Yeah, it lets you do this. All of a sudden, the game gets very different, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So, actually, can I switch to the... Oh yeah, I can switch to the mouse right now directly as I'm doing this, because I was using the controller to play this, but aiming with the mouse is going to be a lot easier. Let me just adjust the sensitivity. Perfect. Alright. Imagine it's right bumper to zoom. No, it was left bumper to zoom. Okay. So I'm zooming on the controller and... Oh. Never mind, it won't let me fire with the mouse. Let's restart the checkpoint. That was experimenting with the controls. Don't do that mid-video. Stupid, stupid man. Well then, this got very different very quickly, didn't it? And it's the incorporation of elements just like these. You get a sniper rifle. I wouldn't be surprised if later on we got a machine gun. It's the incorporation of these elements that really makes you pause for a second and goes, hold on, these aren't muskets. You know, this isn't any of the previous games. This is actually a different era, different time and whatnot. You know, this is really a different game. And okay. I believe the Russians have an expression for these things. Spokojnie noci. Good night. Oh. People decided to investigate. Are they going to be shooting me? Okay. Lovely. And it's the integration of such things that make this game familiar in the sense of I know what I'm playing, I've played this type of game before, but I'm not playing the, I guess, successor to I'm not playing India Part 2, or I'm not playing China Part 3, I'm not playing Assassin's Creed Chronicles Part 3, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia, which is in its own right a game in its own right. It's not a copy of the other two. It justifies its existence very, very well, and it's important for games like these, especially because, you know, they don't have the budget that the AAA titles do, and it's important that they work like this. And now we got mines. Of course we do. We have mines now. The integration of such, actually, not even the sheer number of. I meant to look the other way around. I know, I'm horrible. Don't hate me too much because of that. I'm sorry. I'm having to do this while thinking about the game and praising it, and then failing enough criticizing it at a couple of points. But yeah, it's difficult to do all this while talking. I'm sorry. But yeah, the sheer number of gameplay elements that have been added is, well, a bit fascinating, isn't it? Okay, be very, very quiet. Let's not risk it. Let's take it slow. Yeah. Just you know, sitting in a corner. Should I? Yeah, I should probably just kill him as soon as he turns around. Jump over the mine.
Yes. They won't get in. It wouldn't matter if they did. The guards inside looked more like an execution squad than for their protection.
And onwards. Okay, that went surprisingly well. Jump. Because it's 1% quicker. I've scientifically proven. Well, sorry, it's been scientifically proven. I haven't proven that. Capable people have. Okay. Please tell me this is another sniper section. Yeah. Oh, I love this. So now we need to take him out in such a sequence that we don't alarm anyone else. So if I take out him, they're gonna get alarmed. But if I take him out, nobody's gonna get alarmed. Actually, there's a guy that went in there, so let's wait on him. Now I'm thinking I kill him first. Oh god. It literally didn't give me a second to... Is that a fail state? Yeah, it is. I thought I would have a second to, like, shoot him and then... Yeah, never mind. Looks like I'm gonna have to leave them alive. So he definitively needs to die. Then it's this guy. And that guy stays alive. Now we kill this guy. What? No! Oh, come on, that was a split-second thing. Ah. Trying to kill as many of them as I can to make my life less miserable when I'm doing the manual work down there, I suppose, but okay. I think we've killed everyone that we can. Oh, we can use the sniper point to create a distraction, which is slightly unrealistic, but... in that this is not what you use snipers for, usually. Who's investigating? What? Oh, they just saw a dead guy and decided to call in reinforcements. Fair enough, that makes sense. I am shit at this game. Alright, I think you've had enough of me failing. Final conclusion. Game's great. Love it. I'm utter garbage at playing it, don't get me wrong, but the game's great. And don't for a second blame my incapableness. Yep, let's not embarrass myself any further. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. I don't see how you could with all the number of absolute, utter shite maneuvers that I pulled off here. Again, I never pride myself on being good at these games, but yeah. If you can somehow, I beg of thee, look past this. Remember to like, subscribe down below if you liked what I had to say about the game, because I sure as hell didn't show anything interesting. And until next time, take care. Bye bye.